Second level, caves.
Yay!
Jim. Get some bats overhead. Watch the game slow down to a crawl.
Nothing like throwing a couple enemies on the stage to get things down to 1 frame a second.
Let's see what the power up there is. Oh, awesome! A cross! This would be awesome! We have to fight 3 bats at once or something!
Yeah, after the fight.
Oh, and I squandered it away too because I do need the cross to fight these 3 fucking bats! It's wonderful. It's fucking great. I'm gonna get the shit beat out of me by these bats. Watch. Let's watch it. Just watch. It's gonna happen. There's no fucking jump and dodge and whatever. They fucking have these crazy patterns.
They just home in on you.
I just got done recording this level, and Jim heard me record the level. I didn't use the audio from that because it features a lot of swearing, and I know this will feature a lot of swearing, but I think that features more swearing than anybody wants to hear.
Yeah, it would have come out sounding like a Let's Play by a sailor.
Yeah, I got really mad, and you'll see why. There's many things to get mad at in this level, and some of my life advice, my motto is, be chill, don't stress out. There's no need to stress out, especially over video games. But I was very upset.
Yeah, if you want to follow that life motto, don't fucking play this game.
Oh god, I know people will do angry reviews of games or angry playthroughs. That's not funny, but oh my god, this level is just. This is like a sign of things coming. The first level wasn't completely bad. I mean, it was slow, it's poorly programmed, there's no sub-weapons, so it's like, a shitty Castlevania game. You're not in for a good Castlevania game. The music is like the one redeeming feature about this game, the one thing this game has going for it. Because it certainly doesn't have the graphics.
I love the hit detection, too, they've got on the enemies. You hit them about 5 times in the face, and fucking finally went down.
And these things can hit you, literally like 2 pixels away from you, and you'll still get hit. Because your hitbox is a giant box, it's not actually your sprite. It's a giant box surrounding your sprite. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I do this on the first stage. Nice. I have 1 health left. Luckily, the hearts give you full health.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought they were for sub-weapons like in every other game where the heart is.
So, this part I save state for. Because, this takes a few takes. The idea is you want to get the candle and jump the platforms and not die, because the platforms sink as soon as you hit them. This thing is like the steel whip thing. I missed it this time, and, well, I missed that too, so...
And you gotta admit, it's a dick move of them to put that whip power up right in that candle. Like, you're gonna wait around.
The best part is, if you hit it in midair, you stop, but you're on the platform, so the platform sinks, you can't even get on the platform! It's crazy talk, who does this?
Yeah, it's not Castlevania Advance, it's Castlevania Mindfuck. They like setting out little traps like that to stall you up.
I tried pausing, maybe this'll help. No, fuck it.
Master strategy there, yeah.
Oh my god, how many times have I fucked this up? This hurts to watch, but this hurt to play, so...
Well, imagine doing this without save states. On a fucking Game Boy.
I did this once. I beat this game once in the Game Boy. I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I did it.
Glutton for punishment and a lot of batteries.
It had to have been like 10, 15 years ago. It was more than a decade ago I did this, and I can't do this now.
Back when this shit was acceptable in a game, yeah.
No, this was never acceptable. This was never... Yeah, okay, this game makes the pass. No, everyone hated this game when it came out. Everyone still hates this game. Everyone has every right to hate this game.
Well, this is quality programming. I mean, great hit detection, great jumping mechanics. Look at this. Fluid motion.
Ah! God, I make it and I fucking don't get the power up! That's the worst thing! It's like that power up is impossible to get. You can't do it. You can't get both. One or the other. You get the power up and die, or you progress in the game and don't get the power up. Oh my god.
And I love their little angular attacks here. Like, that's not annoying as fuck.
You can't even hit it because the whip is delayed. I don't know if I brought it up in the episode, but yeah, the first whip, like the whipping and jumping are delayed. It's not just slow as hell. It's also you hit it and you have to wait a full 2 frames for you to even start the whip animation, which takes 3 frames. So that's just crazy.
So do you think it was intentional? Do you think they wanted to make the game difficult, or do you think it was a cheap technique so people never get to the end?
Yeah, it's just Konami just, trying to up the ante here. They could have fixed it, because they had 2 more Game Boy games, and they weren't as slow as this, and they had sub-weapons, and the graphics were better, and it still played better than this. So, that's clearly had to have been the case, that Konami just wanted to amp shit up. There's no other explanation for how they could crash the Game Boy with this.
Well, this was the shortest of the 3, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it only has 4 stages. The next one, Castlevania Adventure 2, has 5 or 6 stages, I think, and Legends has more.
So do you think it was intentional to pad out the game, then, that they made it so many instant death traps?
Well, we realized the game's made on the short side, so we just decided we'd drag it up and make the game play half speed, so it evens out!
Yeah, more bang for your buck. Kids like that.
Speaking of bangs, I don't know why does everything explode in this game? These eyeballs, particularly, they just blow up when you hit them, and they pick up the bridge with you too, which is bullshit because we just demonstrated how great the jumping in this game is, and there's no way to jump over 2 eyeballs at the same time. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, they're trying to bait you into hitting it so you get knocked off the bridge.
They're like the fucking barrels from Donkey Kong. That's the only comparison they come up with. There's bullshit and unfair.
That's a Castlevania twist. Instead of exploding barrels, exploding eyeballs.
Do I make it this time? I think I do, actually.
No.
Nope. Now that would be too much to ask for.
It's such a dick move. Can you imagine some poor 8-year-old playing this and never making any of these fucking jumps?
Never make it past the first level. I'll be able to make it past the first level. Get the fuck up the power I fucked up, and I'll never make it further than that.
Enjoy your 1-up, asshole. Now you die. Yeah.
Oh, so you know in like how Super Mario Bros. How occasionally they had like the castles, later castles, where you keep on taking the same path over and over again for eternity until you took a different path. Oh, surprise! This is like deja vu. You know, this looks familiar.
The kids will like that. Extend the game length a little more.
Yeah, do the same room 1,000 times. Oh, my invincibility runs out just as the eyeball is inside me. It's beautiful.
I like too how they put the infinite path trap in there with a time limit on the stage. Just any extra way they can fuck you out of a life, they're really gonna go for it.
It's great how the game slows down, but the timer keeps ticking at the same fucking rate. It's not affected by the slowdown, but you are.
Yeah, that's one piece of programming they got right was the fucking time clock.
Oh my god. Ugh, and I hate these guys. I hated them earlier. I'm still stuck with the leather whip, so it takes like 4 hits to kill it, which is more than it should take.
Well, with the hit detection the way it is, you have to get in close to nail them, and they've got projectile weapons. You're fucked by the time you get close to them.
And I lose a chain whip a second later. That's wonderful. Oh, and the jump, of course. I time it. You know, I'm not jumping 3 frames in advance. I'm jumping, you know, when I wouldn't need to jump in any other game that wasn't slow as molasses. So, you know, my bad. My mistake, guys.
They really make you earn the high score in this fucker, don't they?
I don't even bother trying to... I think I crouch or jump. Yeah. See, you can crouch one and jump the other.
And aside from the bats in this game, who the fuck are the enemies? Like, I don't recognize any recurring characters from the entire fucking series.
Ah, recurring shit! Oh my god.
More death traps. Infinite paths.
So here's the boss.
Fucking sloth of death.
Infinite sloths of death.
They can jump 30 feet in the air, of course, and they're super fast. That's nice.
So, as you may have guessed, we recorded this in advance. So there's about 24 takes of me fucking this up, and that's no exaggeration. I don't know how many I'm going to show, how many I won't show, because I know there's some pretty bullshit deaths. Like, you think this is a good spot? Because, you know, they're not hitting me, except for this one comes out, kills me.
Yeah, isn't that amazing, too, how slowdown happens when you have, 3 bats on stage, and they're moving slow as shit, but you can put these sloths on there, and they're gonna go super fast. No slowdown at all.
This part is bullshit. This is the most bullshit boss battle of all time. There's levels in Ikaruga that are easier than this. It's painful to watch because I'm just flashing back to everything I was doing 2 minutes ago.
Like a rape victim trying to wash away the shame.
I'm just in the shower for hours. I can't get clean. I'm just dirty. I feel dirty.
Can't get the moles off you. And I don't remember this either from the Castlevania mythology. I sure as shit don't remember playing Symphony of the Night and having a sloth come after me.
I don't remember this in Castlevania 1. The whole point of Castlevania is that it's cool. You have recurring shit, like, you know, you'll fight the Grim Reaper in every game right before you fight Dracula. They don't have any of that in this game. I mean, you kill Dracula as the ending of the game, but...
yeah, instead of death, you get a couple of monkeys. Instead of fucking Frankenstein, you get a giraffe. It's fucking zoo. That's what you're fighting.
It's Christopher Belmont takes on the whole Brock Zoo.
Well, is
going through all the exhibits one by one. This is the cave exhibit where they keep all the caved animals.
Well, is this even which Belmont is this anyway?
This is
in the lineage.
Christopher Belmont, who is either, depending on which of the timelines, because there are multiple timelines to the Castlevania series. I don't know if any of you knew that or not, but but no one knows which fucking, not even Konami knows which timeline is the official one at this point. They didn't give a shit back then.
Yeah, I think at this point they just want to forget this fucking game.
Okay, we're playing as Christopher Belmont, who's either the grandson or grandfather of Simon, the first and second game.
You know, an easy mistake to make. You're either the grandfather or the grandson. I make that mistake all the time.
It's between one of 5 generations, okay?
You know, only a 50-year gap in difference. That's not too hard to discern.
These games, though, well, not this one. This one I think is still part of the timeline. Christopher still shows up. Castlevania Legends, the third one, has been retconned.
Oh, that was the one they didn't like, huh?
That's the one where they said, no, story for this, this conflicts too much. Even though it had no confliction at all, and most Castlevania fans will tell you it still belongs, so there's no reason it should have been retconned.
Right, we gotta keep the sloths in the timeline. We can't lose these fucking moles. They have to stay and they're integral to the fucking Castlevania storyline.
But they're a major part of the mythos. They wrote the book just about the moles.
Right, we have Dracula give a monologue at the end of the game about these fucking characters. We cannot lose this game.
Remember the moles in those caves? Those were the village people turned into moles. You're killing your own kind. It's dramatic.
Yeah, I remember the Dracula fight in Symphony of the Night. You know, when I'm walking up as Alucard, and, you know, Dracula's talking about these sloths, and I can't figure out what the fuck he's talking about. It was this game. They had to keep it in the timeline.
You friend of humans! But do you know that the humans... Oh, look how close I was! There was one bar of them left! Bar one of them left!
Well, how many... You're fighting, what, 16 or 18 of them? There's 2 of them for every, one bar on their gauge.
Let's fucking count when we get to the winning take.
Yeah, it's 20. You have to kill 20 of these fuckers.
Oh my god!
And every time they hit you, it's a full bar, so... God.
This is so unfair. Who does this? Who playtested this and said, yeah, Ace! Yeah, go for it. Yeah, definitely, just, put it up. Put this on a cartridge and sell to people for money.
Yeah, they'll like it. Kids love animals. Throw a couple animals in there, they'll like it.
Yeah, kids like animals, moles, and, yeah, the bats, and the birds, and the birds and the bees. What are you gonna do?
I can already see the board meeting. Yeah, let's replace those fucking skeletons as the end of level boss on level 2 and put a couple of moles in there. That'll shut the kids up with the slowdown and the poor hit detection and shitty jump physics. That'll work.
Oh wow, this is still going on.
Yeah, take number 40.
I'm still playing this game. I haven't quit yet.
You really get your fucking money's worth, don't you? 5 hours later when you beat number fucking level 2.
I think I discover here that I can wait by the holes and I can hit them while they're still inside the holes. And that's the turning point in this battle.
Well, the arc of their jump changes too, depending on where you're standing, so it's really a bitch to even try to get a strategy down, because the little fuckers home in on you.
Oh my god! I can't even watch this.
Yeah,
like, you know, some people will tell me to edit this when I post this, but you know what? Fuck it. This is what it's really like to play this game. I did edit. It's called save states. Imagine this in real life. You don't have save states. You just fuck up. Ah, we won! It's nuts.
In fact, I bet you that was the strategy behind this. I bet you Konami and Nintendo got together and said, Nintendo said, I need you to make the most infuriating game so people will throw their fucking system at the wall and go out and buy a new one. So Konami's like, alright, we got it. Yeah, we can handle that.
Next level preview. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen with that spike ceiling? I don't know, but it's definitely not gonna be like Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, it's not gonna be good, yeah. Fantastic series, fantastic game.
It's over.
So is that the storyline behind this game? That's what you're trying to find out at the end? Are you the grandfather or are you the grandson? That's what you need to ask Dracula. He's the only old enough fucker around to tell you. It's
actually not a Castlevania game, it's Mori the game, and you have to find it's the
who's the baby's daddy? That's the end. Yeah.
Dracula tells you at the end, you are Simon's grandfather.
Death comes out with a little black baby attached to his tit while he's breastfeeding on stage. Dracula's like, that ain't my fucking kid.
Oh wow, there's 2 more levels of this, and they only get harder.
That's fucking hard to imagine. So what's the next level boss then? A fucking rhino?
It's probably just some...
Marmaduke? Is it Marmaduke? Or maybe the fucking Monkey George from The Man in the Yellow Hat?
Tune in next time and find out on the Castlevania The Adventure Game Boy LP. Yeah, tune in next time. Oh, it's a teaser. Now you're interested. Now you definitely want to watch the next episode. Because this episode definitely didn't turn you away. You didn't get bored to death of this shit.
Yeah, find out next episode what animal he gets mauled with next.